Hey wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you guys how I achieved these all back straight feeding braids. If you guys want to know how I did this, make sure you keep watching. Don't forget to comment down below, like, and also subscribe. Let's get straight into this video. So I'll be showing you guys what I'll be using. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and dye my hair brown. I used this powder hair dye. I didn't want to get anything too expensive because yeah, I just wanted to really just get my hair to be a bit more brown than black, so I don't have to bleach my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the powder hair dye into this mixer, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and add I added water, and yeah, I just go ahead and mix it. The thing is, my natural hair actually looks a bit brown, but I thought, you know what, let me just see if I can get it to be more lighter brown, so the hair dye that I'm gonna use would actually work, so I don't have to bleach my hair. And this is the result after I washed my hair. It didn't really make much of a difference, guys, but anyways, we move. I'll be using the Cream of Nature to get this burgundy color. As you guys can see on the box, it does shows, you know, depending on your hair color, that's how the hair dye is going to work. So this is what's in the box. Obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and mix the products together and dye my hair. So if it's your first time using Cream of Nature or any hair dye, they all come like with instructions and also with some gloves just in case you don't have some. So now I'll just go ahead and mix everything together, and now I'm just shaking it, and at this point I don't know what I was trying to do.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So now I'm just going to section my hair into 4 so I can start the process of dyeing my hair. I'm literally being lazy right now. I should have, you know, part my hair into smaller sections and dye it, but you know, and I was scared of the wall behind me so I don't get hair dye on it, guys. But yeah, so this is the expression I'll be using. It's a pre-stretch expression. I can't remember the color, but I'll put it down below. And I would also be using the red one, edge control, and those are just the hair combs that I'll be using. You know, guys, I always use my rat tail comb, and you know, whatever comb I usually feel comfortable with when it comes to doing my hair. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the back. With the back, I'm going to be doing knotless braids. The reason why I decided to do knotless braids at the back is because I didn't want to camera my hair all the way to the back of my neck where my hairline is. And this is because I feel like usually when you braid your hair all the way to the back of your hairline, it's really tight and it pulls as well. And for me, I feel like your hair doesn't last that way, especially if you're doing feeding braids, yeah, or Ken rolls or whatever. I feel like it doesn't last. It starts to pull after some time. It starts to lift up, and it can really feel very uncomfortable, especially if the hair is tight. So for me to avoid all of that, I just decided to do knotless braids, so that way when I can roll the hair, it will just literally just fall on top of the knotless braids. I feel like for me, parting my hair is so hard, guys. That's one thing I find difficult. Like, even though people usually see my hair and they're like, oh my gosh, your hair looks so nice, but I struggle to part my hair, guys. I struggle. I don't even know how I end up getting the result at the end. But this is why you just have to trust the process. But yeah, guys, so now I'm at the front. I've done the knotless braids. I decided to do knotless braids because I feel like the hair would, you know, lay proper and it'll be more flat than doing normal box braids. So I'm just gonna go ahead now and start the Ken rolls or the feeding braids. I start with my natural hair because I usually like the front of my feeding braids to look very natural. I even do this for my clients as well. If you normally watch my videos when I do clients hair, I usually start with their natural hair, just so that even when the hair gets old, it looks more natural and it doesn't pull your hair at the front. As you guys can see, I don't even have full hair at the front. That's genetic, guys. My mom, I have the same hair as my mom, and we don't have full hair at the front, so don't judge me. So yeah. So guys, I really wanted my hair to basically have the same color as the expression, but I guess that's not going to be possible unless I bleach my hair or maybe use another hair dye. I did see another hair dye that I wanted to use, but I thought, you know what, let me just leave it. It's still, as long as it's not black, then I'm good. So yeah, so this is what I ended up with. And also guys, to get that flawless natural looking at the start of your hair, always make sure that you don't pick up a lot of expression to start the front of your hair. Always start with small expression depending on the size of braids or rolls that you're doing. Make sure the expression is really tiny for the front part, and then you can increase it as you go along. So as you guys can see, I pick up tiny of expressions and I just keep adding it, and the more you keep adding expression, the bigger the braids will become. So it all depends on how you want your rolls to look. So that's just, you know, a little tip when you want to do your rolls and you want it to look very natural from the start. Just braid at the end. If you're doing long braids, you can just put the braid in your mouth so that you can finish plaiting it. That way it's easier for you. So I went ahead and used the olive oil mousse and just, you know, applied that on my hair to, you know, lay down any extra hair that might be showing. And I also used the olive oil sheen spray to just give my hair a bit of shine. And then I used the edge control and mousse to obviously do my edges, my pretty baby hair at the front. Showing you guys how I got the curls on my hair. I literally went ahead and, you know, take some of the hair and braid it, and I try to make it as tight as possible, and I dip that into hot water. Make sure you section the hair and braid it and then dip it into hot water. So now I just go ahead and loose it out, and then I'll be using mousse at the end of it just to give it that flawless finish. And voila, this is the final look, guys. I'm in love, you know, like there's nothing else to say. This hairstyle is so cute, it's simple. And now that we're coming up to summer, you can never go wrong with this type of hairstyle. I feel like a lot of people are going to be doing braids as well. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I did do it really long. I wanted to add beads, but then I changed my mind, guys, and I just did it curly. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.